Have you ever wondered how much money you lose every single year and what it costs you in the form of stupid fees? Let's reveal and expose 7 of them today and how to avoid them. My name is Andrew Finney and my passion is helping you make sense of real estate. If you need help finding a top agent where you live, or if you simply want to drop me a line to say hello, my contact info is below. If you're new here, please go ahead and subscribe to this channel now and like this video. Thank you. Alright my friends, let's take a closer look at this and expose these 7 fees. Now there's a lot of these things that might seem trivial and they might just seem like they're, oh well Andrew, that's not much. Add it up over the course of a month, over the course of a year, and I'm willing to bet they cost you on average hundreds if not thousands of dollars depending on how often this happens to you. The first thing to take a look at are those obnoxious ATM fees. If your bank is charging you to use your own money, that's kind of a problem, right? It's like, okay, you want me to put my money in there, you're leveraging my money by virtue of being a bank, usually at a factor of like 10 to 1 in the form of lending to other people for home loans, car loans, other credit cards and credit. But hang on, hold this. You don't want to pay me very much interest, and in fact now you want to charge me because I want to use money from your bank? If that's the case, it just might be time to change your bank. The second type are foreign transaction fees. If you're wondering what is a foreign transaction fee, well, here we go. If you're on your way and you're getting on a flight headed over to another country about to have a grand old time, one of the last things on your mind is probably how about getting money exchanged into the local currency to be able to use it, or can you use the American dollar, right? But how are you going to access those American dollars if they can't accept a credit card? So if you have a credit card that you are able to use in a foreign country, one thing you want to be careful about are foreign transaction fees that can cost as much as 3% per transaction. Now that means that if you were making a purchase of $1,000 in a foreign country, not completely unheard of when it comes to hotel, lodging, food, and all that fun stuff, that's an additional $30 for that one transaction. Do that 10 times on a trip and it just got really expensive really quick. So what you would like to do is look for credit cards that don't carry foreign transaction fees when you know you're getting ready to head overseas for a nice visit or a nice vacation. The third type are overdraft fees, and now these little critters get really obnoxious really quick because if you have the overdraft protection and you look at the cost of the overdraft fee itself, neither are exactly cheap, are they? So perhaps one of the best practices for you to get in the habit of is make sure that you're banking with a credit union or a bank that gives you the ability to review your funds in real time. If you know what your real-time balance is, then you'll know better should you be making that purchase or should you wait to make that purchase until the funds are available. Please establish healthy money habits moving forward so you can avoid these obnoxious overdraft fees. The fourth type are checking account fees. Now this one is another one of these ones that's like a no-brainer. Okay, Mr. and Mrs. Bank, you're getting my money, I'm making deposits to you, you're giving me essentially pennies on the dollar, very little pennies on dollars, even maybe like tenths of pennies. Take a penny and break it up into a whole bunch of pieces, and that's the return rate they're giving you on your money. And now they want to charge you for having a checking account with them? Come on now. Get real. Fortunately, there's a lot of different places that you can go from online banks that generally don't charge checking account fees. To be certain, be sure to talk to them and review what their policies are about checking accounts, savings accounts, credit cards, etc. Another great place to go are credit unions. Credit unions normally don't have checking maintenance account fees, so you won't have to worry about that. At the end of the day, make sure that you're banking with somebody that's helping you keep more of your hard-earned money where it belongs, in your account, as opposed to looking for ways of making even more money off the money that you have in your account they're already leveraging. The fifth thing are late payment fees. Now with late payment fees, whose fault is that? Now this is where we have to get real and look at ourselves in the mirror. If we've made a late payment, that's realistically our fault. So please stay on top of your bills. It's the single easiest way to avoid a late payment fee. Perhaps a better practice here is to set up online banking or auto deductions from your account to pay for your bills. Doing so will always ensure that your bills are paid on time, all the time. It'll help your credit score and help you avoid this nasty fee. The sixth type are credit card interest fees. Now, what's a really good way that we could avoid this? Think about it for a moment. I'm sure it's gonna come to you. Okay, now that you have it, did you say that the best way to avoid credit card interest fees are paying off the account in full every single month? If so, you're absolutely right. That is the best way to avoid credit card interest fees whenever it's possible to you. Please keep those accounts paid down every single month. You'll be able to avoid it. Whenever you see some of those adverts for credit cards and they're saying they're only charging the very low interest rate of 21.9%, start doing the math because that's a lot of money very quick, leaving your account just to borrow money, because that's what you're doing. You're borrowing money. Make sure that when you are using credit cards to please use them responsibly so you never have to endure the credit card monkey and debt monkey on your back. The seventh type are investment fees. Now, if you have a 401k, take a look at what it's costing you to maintain that 401k. Take a look at what it costs you to have that set up and know what those investment fees are. They can be a little tricky to spot. So the best way to expose the investment fee is to have a conversation with whoever's managing your investment portfolio, whether it's your credit union, your bank, your financial advisor. Make sure that you understand and agree to any fees up front, and if you don't, then shop around and do some comparison shopping to find the right investment portfolio company to help you make more money. All right, so now that you know some ways to avoid these 7 types of fees, share what you're thinking about in the comment section below, and while we're at it, why don't we have a great conversation about the best way to pay off debt and the top-rated budgeting apps that get you started in the right path today. Looking forward to our next conversation. See you soon.